33-year-old Mark. What the fuck? Hold on.
Wait. Whoa.
Okay. We've got the giggles.
Edit this.
We've got the giggles.
Who's got giggles?
We're going to have to.
This is cancellation. This is mad. Man just starts messing up.
Just let it out. Let it all out. Let it all out.
This is cancelled.
You're getting cancelled. No.
The funny thing is, right?
That's not
The
funny.
funniest thing
Are you
is,
okay?
with editing
No,
power, right? Your life is really in my hands.
You're done out here, bro. You are done out here.
Okay, get a grip. Let's get.
It's the points at me.
Why are you pointing
Are you
at
okay?
him?
Right.
Bro. No, this is awkward.
He's laughing as well.
To judge music, it's a personal thing, isn't it? It's very much
Subjective.
It's completely subjective. It's very much down to your personal opinion.
Amen.
There's no way for you to
Amen.
definitively say this is good, this is not.
Facts.
Which therefore means that the main issue with an artist breaking through is their ability to market themselves properly.
This is what
That is it.
Yeah, but we've been saying that in the good chat. Like, obviously, when we're saying it, it might come across as trolling, but we're actually speaking facts. Like, no one wants Anton to come out as a dickhead. So when you're saying PR, and I'm like, no, Anton, marketing. You said something earlier which cracked me up, where you're like, man said, make art and then chill.
Yeah. That's what I tell artists. When they get the deal, that's when you got to put in the work. Because a lot of artists get a deal and think, yeah, let me sit back now. I got the money. I got the 50 grand, 100 grand.
Okay.
But that's when you have to put in the work because the label will be quick to drop you.
Alright, let me ask you a question. All right, so be real, don't lie. How much do you work per day in terms of output? Like obviously music, creative.
I work.
You know when you say works, I feel like work's running. It's running.
Well, look, a lot of my morning is cut off because I have late nights. So we're not going to count the morning. I probably start working probably around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, I'll say average because I go for a jog, all that.
Yeah.
Work starts at 12, but I'm going until 3 a.m. from there.
Okay.
3 a.m.
Yeah, about
I
3.
thought you said 3 p.m.
Nah, what?
Oh,
Music.
for fuck's
You
sake.
see what I mean? See the
He's-
mentality?
he's
Wait,
not-
wait, wait,
he's
wait.
good. Do you
Nocturnal,
get it now?
Wait,
Do you
wait,
get it?
wait. So you say
In a
noon?
nutshell.
Noon.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, afternoon, 12 noon.
Afternoon,
Say
I'm
no
up.
more. Say no more.
And then I'll go studio. Look,
That's why he's not answering the WhatsApp till midday.
Bro, he's
Yeah.
working.
But
been
this
up
is what it
working.
is. I got the reactions. So someone might drop a song. Then I got my home studio, so I'm recording all day. Then someone might want me to mix their song. You know, I do that as well. And then I'm actually an A&R scout for Cream Collective. I told you that.
Yeah.
For Cream Collective, so I've got that as a side job as well.
Yeah.
And then I've got other music things that I'm doing. So man's just all day music. People are sending me stuff. It's non-stop, bro. You have to be.
When I was watching back one of the episodes, right, or when I'm editing the podcast,
I can see what he's
he said something and I was like, hold on a second, that doesn't make sense.
What did I say?
He goes, core hours. Huh?
Oh shit! Oh,
core
right.
hours.
Oh yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
He said,
Phew, I thought it was
when
bad.
are your core hours?
Yeah.
When are they?
You know, it's a great question. So, no, it's a great. No, it is.
You know what that means?
It's a
when he
great
says that?
question.
It's a great
I
question.
gotta think about
Basically,
it.
I've got to think about it because I don't have the answer because I can't remember.
That's what he does, innit? He says it's a great question.
Oh, busted.
That was good.
Core
That was
hours.
good. He actually
Listen.
oh shit, he actually knows me.
All right, cool. Nah, I'll be real. Core hours. So, okay. The reality is, obviously, I've worked at a sales job back in the day, and core hours are like basically hours where you're most productive. So let's
I
say
know what they are, but what are your core
mine
hours? Stop being a
specifically.
politician.
Mine specifically, you're right. I don't really have core hours, bro. It's all gone out the window. Let's be real. We're all in lockdown.
Free the realness.
Come on, man. Who's got core hours in lockdown? You got to be a little bit weird. Bro, am I?
No, but you
Am
have
I
to
being
have-
rude?
No, but you have to have
Who's
routine.
got
You have
core
to have
hours in
routine, though. You
lockdown?
have to
There's
have
no...
routine.
No, oh
God.
shit, you're
Routine
right.
helps.
Ironic. This is why me and you bonding. Because I remember you saying that back in the day. You're like, because remember you
Set a
said you
routine.
meditate at 9 a.m.
Yeah, go for a jog.
By the time he's meditated, I've been up for like 5 hours.
No, Anton. I would say is the most
He
consistent.
does. He is.
up
Yeah, Anton
at
is
one
up.
time.
That's what.
Because
That's
he's got the
that's
kid
why I
that's
said to
waking
him,
him
he needs
up.
to have
And he
an
wakes
That's what I was
up
gonna
at the
say,
same
doing
time.
what
He
now?
wakes up at the same time.
That's why I
He's
said
not
to
doing
Anton.
anything. He's just
I
sitting there scrolling on TikTok.
No.
Early one.
Yeah,
Basically, I wake up now. It's decent now. It's 6 a.m.
Sister.
It's your sister's doing her
True.
thing musically now.
She's doing
Big up,
bits.
big up Aries.
And I'm not gonna lie, mate. She is actually I would say topping you for the marketing side of things, definitely. She's in some places where I'm like, wow, well done.
Kiss
Bro,
a
that's
pen
an L,
premiere.
bro. I'm gonna lie to you, as an older brother,
No, she's doing well.
it's
Doing well.
facts, but you need to step it up.
No, it's not that. It's just that, you know, that's something that is there a competitive aspect to that? There's got to be sibling rivalry. No.
No. I just do art. And I chill.
Why haven't you posted her? You need to. Why haven't you posted her?
Art and chill.
Art and chill.
It's
Hey,
because
call your next project.
said earlier.
Call your next project art and chill.
Art and
That
chill.
is you, bro.
That is funny still.
Drop
Art and
art. I just drop art. And then I chill.
How far can that go, though? How far can that go? Does it matter how far it goes?
Yeah, that's the good question.
Right.
I'm
You know,
Walt Disney. I'm Walt Disney,
Okay.
sway.
Listen to this, man. Yeah, you know, we both know another artist who is doing his thing, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Reese.
Yeah, big up Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, Diamonds.
Come on, Reese.
Reese is
He's active.
is long-standing, long-serving member of his scene, who puts out or has put out quite a regular amount of content over the last God knows how many years. He's just constantly, baffled me at times anyway, with some of the way that he approaches his art. Because much like you're saying, it is very much about, no, I'm just staying true to what I do, and I'm not going to follow a trend, and by sticking to my guns, I know that I will have success, or it will work for me. But I should say on the flip side, and I know you're listening, there was also an occasion where he was releasing a new single, and the single was due to premiere at 7 p.m. UK time. So obviously, as a friend and a fan and supporting, I'm ready, tuned in the chat, hyped. So I'll give him a ring just before it's about to go live. Say, you ready? He picks up and he says, hello mate, what's going on? And I said, are you excited about your new tune? He said, oh no, I'm just getting a kebab. Just down the Turkish place down the road, just getting a kebab, getting some food. I was like,
the art's done.
no, because this is, I should
That's
actually
bad,
say,
though.
I was
Come on,
actually,
Reese.
I was
That's
actually,
not good, man.
I
That's
was
not good.
through watching the single when I called him. 12 minutes had passed. That's how I knew I should ring him now, because he hasn't tweeted it out. And that is the
that's
usual
bad.
thing that
No,
you
that's
should
bad.
do.
Yeah,
That's
straight
bad.
away.
Now, this is why it's
No,
very
that's
important.
bad.
There is
I
a
agree.
balance to get here between it just being the art and also the promo. Because we've talked about this before, but DJ Khaled, when he's got a new track out,
It's
there's
constant.
180 posts
100.
every 24 hours.
Yeah, he don't care. He's going for it.
Easy.
And I can't lie, big up Reese, big up you, bro. But artists like that piss me off, bro. Because
It's frustrating,
it is
right?
for us as well. Watching you, man, with talent, and you're making bangers, but it's like you don't care enough to push
I
it.
agree.
And
I think he's just sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I ironically said it because he doesn't get it. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what? This is the blessing of having two artists in very different stages of their artist career, is that you can see contrast. So obviously Anton's coming with but you know what? I've got other feathers. I've got other strings to my bow, so I don't need to just solely focus on music.
Art.
But Ironic is an established artist in this thing, so you're saying you need to do more.
Yeah,
It's never just about making a
Would
song.
my verse on Tiny Dancer would have been better though?
Don't ever be
guys.
gas.
Huh?
You can never jump on a
You think
tune
so?
like that.
You
You
think
can,
so?
on topic.
Bro,
I'm gonna quickly
if
go
I
for
played,
another.
You think I would have spun the tune
if I played the Tiny Dancer beat to you, you would have known what to do, bro.
How do we think about that? Wait.
Yeah, you don't know what to do with them kind of tunes. Real pop rhythms, yeah? Charting, yeah? Number 3, top 5.
Tiny Dancer, homie.
Yeah, you can't come in on manifestation. You can't come with that. Yeah, real pop hits. Yeah.
Do you know what I've realised?
Yeah.
He's actually an ASMR singer.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've noticed because he's right to the.
Yeah. Whispering tones.
You got there. That's what I do. Yeah.
Hey, what?
ASMR.
ASMR rap.
ASMR rap. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's the album.
A new thing.
I mean, that isn't new, is it? It's what's his
Yin
name?
Yangs.
Yeah, Yin Yang.
Yeah.
Little John and all that.
No, but bro, honestly, it's just like for me, I put in so much work to this music thing. Yeah, I'm constantly going for it, and I don't get back half the things I should get back, bro. But for someone who's up and coming and new in the game and coming with fresh sounds, you should be really going for it, bro, and promoting the hell out of it. Posting every day, new single, new content.
Promo's the key, isn't it?
Promo's the key. You can't
How
do
many times have you like posted that tune that you've just released? Post to
once. And it wasn't even a post.
I did paid advertising.
It wasn't even a
Wasn't even
post.
a
He just
post.
said
I did-
paid
I
advertising.
did
He
paid
just edited the old post.
Saying out now.
I can't believe
It's an out.
the
It's an out.
fraudulent. Oh wow, unbelievable.
Do you know what it is? He watches Drake and The Weeknd and that. Them man do one post. Number
thinks
one.
he's that.
He thinks he's that.
Oh,
You ain't.
A serving Metropolitan Police officer has been arrested on suspicion of murdering missing Sarah Everard, as Scotland Yard confirmed that human remains had been found in woodland in Kent. This is a 49-year-old married father of two who was arrested on suspicion of kidnapping a 33-year-old who vanished in South London a week ago, in an area that we are all very familiar with.
Not me.
Oh, okay. All right, you're backing out of this one.
No.
You don't want any
He's
part
already
of this,
said.
do you?
He's already said.
No.
No, this subject
one's
is
not for
too.
me.
No.
Too deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes, I'm out,
Smart.
lads. I'm out, lads. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
Promo.
I don't
that.
know South. Can't talk about that.
Go on,
Lads.
let him land. Let him land. Go on.
I don't know them ends. I've got a
Clapham.
take about this, but I don't know Clapham like
Okay, well,
that. Like you lot are talking about Clapham Common. What is that like?
What messing? What is that?
Clapham
Where
Common.
is it?
How
Yeah.
do you know it, bro?
You
You're
must
not
know
from
Clapham
South.
Common.
I
Everyone
went
knows
to school in
Clapham.
South.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows Clapham Common, though, bro.
I love it when people go, "You're not from South."
What is a Clapham Common, bro?
Wait, where do you
It's
go?
it's a meeting ground.
Oh, do you know what
I'm
they
from
got?
North.
Do you know what they got?
I don't go south.
No, they've got what's that place? Not Wembley.
Finsbury.
Yeah,
What are
Finsbury
you
Park.
talking
No,
about?
no,
Oh,
no,
parks.
Yeah, Finsbury Park.
Listen, more importantly, can we
Finsbury
go
Park.
to the topic?
There are
Because
lots
it's
of
not.
parks in London.
I'm just naming off
Oh, no,
parts.
mate, he wants to talk about the topic.
Can we go to the
I love
topic?
how
We're
he's
talking
got
about
this
parks.
postcode wars thing going
Yeah,
on as well.
we talk about very.
They've got one park.
Yeah.
That's their park.
also, it's a very serious subject matter. We're talking about
Yeah,
parks.
we have switched, but
Yeah.
Is that the guy there? Yeah.
Man, she talk about parks.
Well,
What a serious topic. Man, just talk about parks.
That's it. Park
Yeah.
life. What's going on?
That's anyway. So
great
Anyway.
tune.
Trust. Obviously, come on.
Were you a Blur or an Oasis? You had
Oasis.
to choose one.
Do you want to be real? Do you want me to be real?
No, I want you to be fake.
I'm gonna be
Why
fake.
do you say that? It's like a buffering system.
Wait, hang on. The real.
Hold on. The answer's buffering. Processing.
Wait.
Process- I'm downloading. Downloading the answer.
Let me land. Don't ever do that.
Man said, do you want me to be real?
What? No, you're not allowed to do
I
that.
like that one. It's classic.
Don't ever do that.
I've
I
done
wrote
that.
this.
I've done that.
I wrote this. Eyes rang because I just freed it. All right, cool. Anyway,
What is going on?
anyway, more importantly, go on.
She's a marketing manager, and this has happened in a place where you two, at least, or us three,
Yep.
will be very familiar with.
Yep.
Walking home from, I believe, Clapham Common to Brixton.
Yes, that's right.
How long does that take, roughly?
Um,
Would you say
10 minutes.
10-minute
lo-
walk?
Not long at all. It's like straight road.
So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that 10 minutes, that's when that's happened. That's mad. This story is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is all over the news.
Yep.
And this is getting a lot of attention, and it's got a lot of people talking.
Mm.
Yeah.
We will go into where the conversation has gone, but to summarise, basically, she is, I would say, quite a successful young woman who has had her life taken from her by someone who we're supposed to trust
Mm.
as society.
And he was quite high up in it in the police firm. I heard like the day she went missing, he was having meetings at the American embassy and all that.
This is not uncommon. 1 in 4 women are sexually assaulted in their life, and you could say that the attention and the finger needs to be pointed at the men, really, because the men that are committing these crimes have obviously got serious issues, and I think every woman should be within her rights to feel like if she wants to, she can go out when she pleases. Or, walk alone at night, like so many seem to be scared of doing right now. There's been this hashtag that's come up on Twitter called Curfew for Men. Now, this is very controversial in itself. It's suggesting that because these men, or just men in general, I guess, are doing most of these crimes. I can't picture many women, following men around the streets and grabbing them into bushes or whatever they're doing.
Happens.
I'm sure it does happen on the occasion, but with men being generally 10 times stronger than most women, you're not really in fear of your life from other women, at least the majority of the time. And obviously you have got people that are up in arms about not only the situation because it's so fresh and they're being reactionary, but because they themselves feel like when they go out they're worried, they're scared, they have to do certain things to make themselves feel comfortable. But a curfew for men?
Yeah, I think that's a bit extreme. But I do think it's mad that women have to follow these steps just to be outside. Like, my mum's told me certain times when she's coming back home from work, which is she finishes at night, she has to bring her trainers just to go from the train station to home, just in case.
To run?
In case someone does try and... you know what I'm saying?
Wait, as in, like, does she put the trainers on after work?
She puts the trainers on after work, so she has the trainers on ready in case there's a weird man or a creepy guy out there.
Wow.
And it's what women think about.
That's
and
crazy.
I had this conversation with the missus today, and she was like, yeah, like all them things that women are talking about online, like grabbing the keys in their hands when they're walking down the street, they think about these things daily, and we might not have these conversations with them to like remember that they do this, but this is what happens. It's what goes on.
What is your opinion about what we can do or what could be done to help? Because obviously people are, writing lists and tweeting posts about support us and think about the way that we're having to act and the behaviour that we have to change to feel comfortable.
What I would say is, awareness is important, but I don't feel like this is the same. It's something I'm trying to get my head around, because it's not the same as raising awareness about racism in the UK, for example, where you're trying to educate white people to be more accepting of black people and their culture within the UK. The reason why it's different is because with this, I don't know about you guys, but I've always felt like we need to protect women more than protect men when they're alone specifically. I've always thought that since young. I didn't need this story to remind me. But I feel like the awareness that's been raised by women and men online since this woman's death, I feel like, are they trying to raise awareness to men like us who are not mentally ill or planning on attacking women? Are they trying to tell me, hey, because I actually do know that, I do know about that women are more vulnerable.
Oh, I see. So you
men.
feel like they're like generalising about.
No, so are you actually just raising awareness to general men because you feel like we're not educating our children enough to, don't you attack women when you go out? Like, is that what's going on here? Because if you are doing that or not, it's also relevant, because what about how we attacking the mentally ill people, the deranged people? Most people that murder or rape, they're not actually mentally stable people. Most probably not looking at posts online where, like, click a like and raise awareness. And I've seen some really great posts and everything, really beautiful words and everything. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if I'm Dave, I love attacking women. Yeah. I'm not going to see a post or, loads of posts online and go, do you know what? I think I might actually, I'm not going to attack women anymore. Yeah. I just don't think that's this. What we've got to be, how we've got to be approaching this is, we're not going to be in a world where none of us can be alive for a world where women are 100% safe, kids are 100% safe, men are 100% safe. Like, it's not happening, right? It's just not happening, right? So you need to buckle up, yeah, and protect yourself. Keep as safe as you can, right? That's not just women, that's men. Stay paranoid, stay alert, don't get caught slipping, yeah? That's how you're going to have to approach it, because we can try and scrub out all of the dirt from this earth and all of the bad people in every field, but there'll still be one that might catch you. So stay alert, stay woke. We're not in heaven, we're not in a palace. This is life.
Okay, look, I do understand what you're saying or where you're coming from, but...
And women are not to blame. I blame mentally crazy men and deranged men that we can't get to in time or are too far gone. I'm not blaming women.
Right.
Yeah, women should do what they want to do, right? Yeah. But sadly, we're not in a perfect world.
You're suggesting
Yes.
that women
Yes.
do not go out alone.
Thank you. That's
correct.
thank you.
Yes.
He suggested that. That's what I was
Yes.
trying to get
Now,
back to.
I
We
hate
all go
to tell you
slap
this,
bar-
bro.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
wrong.
you like my very own brother.
Yep.
Women will slaughter you for that.
Let me repeat again because I
It's
don't
an
think they heard
L,
from the
bro.
back.
It's an L.
No.
It's an
Let me
L.
repeat again.
It's an L.
When it's dark outside,
Yeah.
women, please do not go out on your
Oh,
own.
that's an L, bro. That's an L.
Please.
That's an L.
No, how about this?
Please,
Right? How about
please.
this? Right? How about
I'm
this?
trying to keep everyone
What is
safe.
dangerous about the situation that women find themselves in? Can we just examine that for a second? Like, what is different about
Well,
them going out
obviously
for a
I can
walk
tell.
at say
Okay.
6 p.m. to
Actually,
the
you should
10 in the
answer.
morning walk? Is it
Okay.
simply that it's dark?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, because then it's easier to get away with the crime.
Right.
Yep. Move through the shadows. Boom, boom, boom. Whereas if you do it, whereas if you do it in the daytime, it's mad.
Man's describing.
listen.
Move through the
So-
shadows.
Anton,
So what I'm trying to say is,
Anton,
what I'm trying to
Anton,
say, what I'm trying
I'm
to
sorry,
say,
it's an L.
what I'm trying to say is,
Can't laugh.
be real. Let's be real.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is not too wild. When it's dark outside,
It's dangerous.
when it's dark outside, women, please don't be alone. Be with your friends, at least one friend, male or female. Just get together and make sure everyone's safe.
No, but-
just like
Right.
I wouldn't want a 7-year-old out in the dark on their own.
What?
You know,
Grown women.
yeah,
though.
but still. And do you know what? Even man them, yeah. If I saw Ironic just walking on his own at 11 at night, I'd be like, bro, why are you walking on your ones?
Let me
No,
tell.
but
what
I
are you
should,
doing?
I
What are you
should,
up to, bro?
yeah, but I should be allowed to do that, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say. So what Ironic just said there, I feel like Anton's missed a really like the key point here is that it's not a case of what they should and should be doing. You're enforcing something and saying like, oh, okay, women should have a cut, or depending on how light it is outside, they shouldn't be allowed out.
No, but it's
That's
not-
It's
not-
even worse than that, CJ.
It's-
Listen to
that's
this. yeah?
bad.
It's actually
That's
worse than
bad.
that. What he's doing is excusing the abhorrent behaviour.
This is what I'm trying
and
to
saying,
say.
do you
we're
know what the
deviating
real
from
problem is?
Yeah.
You're out at night.
This is well, so
No,
that-
mate.
bro,
the
I
problem
was-
is you're
bro,
a fucking psychopath.
Hugh, I was literally getting
and you
to
need
that.
locking up.
Hugh, I was getting to that point, yeah. So we are focused on. You're focusing on the fact that girls should do certain things
Because I don't think
or
the world's going to change for
Yeah,
them.
but I'm saying, but that's
Then
not
we
the
need
right
to fix
mentality.
things,
You
bro.
need to.
We
You
need
need
Yeah,
to
but,
fix
all right,
that.
but okay, but
You
even in
just- you just
interim,
said
then.
that.
I
even
get
in interim-
Anton's point. Though.
All right, even in the
Anton-
interim then,
Anton's
before
point-
we fix things.
Anton's point is
Don't
that
go out in the dark.
Anton,
Yeah, do
Anton,
you mean?
I
So-
get
no,
Anton's point.
Here's the
Anton's-
new
interim.
rule. Here's
Ant-
the new rule. You see, if I'm in charge,
Yeah.
here's the new rule. Any rapes, castration. Yeah?
Good.
Simple.
Good.
You're getting your fucking bollocks
Good.
cut off.
Good.
yeah?
Good.
We might even do it publicly.
Yeah,
yeah?
but get-
We'll definitely be hanging them fuckers off on the wall. Front
Yeah.
door. Your front door
Yeah.
will be posterized, yeah?
So what-
framed
So what do you think?
with
About,
your balls on. See how far someone tries it.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear
what
to
do you
God.
think about Anton's?
You'll see
Yeah,
that
that's
that
me.
graph dipping. It will dip. It was dipping like GameStop
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. So what do you think about Anton's point though, where he's like, I can't control the range people because for me, I'm like, that's nonsense.
Oh, so can you control them in a day and get
I
everything
feel
sorted?
like you're saying
Is that what
that.
you're saying?
I'm saying obviously it's not gonna be a short term problem
Okay, so in
solved.
the interim,
But you can,
Don't go out in the dark
bro.
on your
You're,
own.
no, but I'm saying you can make you can actually have an impact though.
Do you know what that?
Because you're
do
saying
you know
that
what it
you
really
can't do
reminds me
anything,
of
but I'm
as
saying
well?
you
man?
might see something. You might see a man that's
no,
moving a little bit
I'm
wrong.
talking about the end, like you said earlier. I'm talking about the end of the cycle. I'm not talking about if
I'm talking
I saw the lower levels, so whatever of non-murder or non-rape. Yes, I'll go. Hey, mate, what are you doing? Yeah, stuff like that. But I'm saying, how can we stop the people that are doing the murder and the rape?
Yeah.
How can we stop them?
Okay, I get you.
I think
Yeah.
it starts by stopping the people that are slapping.
It's
bums.
all
Yeah,
a
of course it
cycle.
might-
It's
yeah.
a cycle.
Yeah.
But it would be,
it's all
of
a cycle.
course, bro.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm being real because I want to do all that and blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying is, I'm also being a realist. How many years would it take to eradicate it fully from the earth?
Yeah,
That's
you,
what I'm
but you
saying.
need
Oh
to-
no,
but
you'll
you
never
need
be able
put-
to
No, you
eradicate
can't.
everything.
Therefore, be careful and please
Yeah,
don't
but
go out on your
so here's
ones
the
when it's
question.
dark,
So here's the
ladies.
yeah, but here's
What's
the question.
going on here? We can't just
chaperone.
I'm not comparing. I'm not saying race and gender are exactly the same because they're different. They're different demographics. But if we're gonna sit here and start saying, I want non-black or let's say white people to be an ally, if they see something that's bad, call it out. Yeah, it's the same as if we see or if we know or we see a guy that's being a little bit chauvinistic or slapping a girl or whatever. We actually need to stand up and
No,
call out.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay, see,
Yeah.
I'm talking about
That's what I'm saying.
getting raped and killed. That's what I'm talking.
No, but
Oh, you're talking about like
but
pinching the
hang
bum
on.
in the office.
No,
Oh, yeah,
bro, you're missing a key point here.
Yeah.
That's the
Sexual
end.
harassment.
That's
it
the end.
goes-
It's an escalation.
Oh, they're saying it's
you don't, yeah, it's an escalate. It starts with.
Oh, it
something
just
small.
starts with a little pinch of
You,
the bum.
you don't go from 0 to slapping a girl like to raping a
Little
girl.
pinch
Yeah.
on the bum. That can't happen in
I'm
2021,
saying-
bro.
I'm
I don't
saying-
know where you what.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's sexual harassment. Does it start from that level?
My
sexual harassment to murder?
My point is, no man starts off just murdering a girl. Just out.
Do you know many? I don't know.
Trust me, in terms of you watch the documentaries.
Oh, you watch
it's,
documentaries.
it's an escalation. It starts with one or two little things.
Is that a
there.
common theme then in these documentaries? They usually go up.
But even if it's not murder, men shouldn't just be slapping girls' bums like that.
No, yeah, no. But the thing is, I think the thing is,
girls don't want that. Girls don't want to feel like that.
Thing
Girls
is,
don't
though-
want to be walking down the street, a man are walking up behind her and just creeping up
but you know
to them.
stuff like that. I
No,
saw
but
that.
we're men, bro, so we can say this from our perspective, but we need to understand. That's what they're trying to say. Get their perspective.
I don't know if you man clock, but it was actually Women's Week last week.
International Women's
This
Day.
week, in fact,
Yeah.
International Women's Day on Monday.
Okay.
So the whole thing, it was almost like everything aligned in a really weird timing
Yeah.
where obviously this happened and it happened to be International Women's Day.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? So obviously I was seeing posts anyway where
Yeah.
women were on social media talking about women's rights, talking about women empowerment. And then obviously this is happening. And now since then, everyone's like, this is why women are scared. This is why we don't have the same power that guys have, because we're scared to walk out or be allowed out at a certain time.
Okay,
So
so
everything came together at the same time.
that
It's fucked up.
suggestion that you've made that women don't go out unless they've got someone with them who can look after them has been flipped by people on social media with this curfew for men. Why should women have to not go out? Men are the problem. You can't, control yourselves. So
I'm
you
calm
stay
with that.
out- You stay at home.
How come?
I'll be up for that.
Yeah,
if that
I'm
helps
calm.
them.
You would be up for
I'll
that.
do that one. Yeah.
Okay, because
I'll just stay at home.
I get trolled by the man them, yeah, including this group chat, by the way. Including for the people when the man turned on Siege, maybe bar ironic.
Oh, you're the
every now
mother
and again.
man. What's it?
Everyone says
Metrosexual. You're metrosexual.
everyone says you're too tradition. You're too in tune with the new school.
You're just too in tune, man.
And I'm
just
and I'm
too
like,
in
we're always
tune.
right in that.
and
aren't
I'm
we? We're always
like,
right in that.
listen. I get what you man are coming from, because there's obviously some reality in what you're saying. Like
That you don't wear trousers.
I
that you don't have your
smile along.
surname.
I smile along. But
That
when
you get bullied by Mrs.
well, what
Mate
I
to
realize,
change
what
your
I realize is
surname.
mad is that
what else? That
now
you,
the world is about to change, and it's peak for the traditional man.
Why is it peak for us?
So I'd say, you and Anton especially, is peak for you.
You see how he's coming
Because
from?
you
I knew
man
it.
don't. No. Let's free the realness. Yeah, you
Free
see
it.
that?
Free the
Oh
realness.
shit, the realness is getting freed.
Let's go like
Oh shit! Oh, it's mad.
I go, oh,
The realness is getting freed.
realness is
Come back, realness. Come back. But yeah, you see, you and Anton. Yeah,
Yeah.
you man don't cook. You man don't do any house chores, whatever. Yeah.
House chores.
The
What
house
are you
chores,
doing?
I'm saying.
What kind of chores do you
Listen,
do?
Joseph's side. But I'm
Hey,
saying,
what-
like,
No,
you
my
get-
thing is
you get if you
everything.
get Hugh and Anton,
my thing is hoovering.
you get
still.
Hugh and Anton.
He has
Hoovering.
he has no trousers.
I feel like I do about 30%, 20% of the work, whereas you man do like 5%.
You do what you're told.
Bar ironic.
You do what
Ironic
you're
does
told, bro.
5%.
You do exactly what you're told.
9 p.m. is not that late.
No.
What is the actual problem here? Is it that this is how the world is, that there are fucked up individuals, and occasionally we're just going to have to take an L as a people?
Yep.
Or is there something that we can do? Because, clearly there are deranged individuals that need kind of re-education.
I think
There are quite a few of teenagers in London who get stabbed. We've got a high rate of stabbings in South London, and quite a lot of teenagers in London, because of that, they decide to roll the knife themselves
Right.
to prevent themselves from getting killed.
Yeah.
Right? Now, obviously, we'd all prefer, and this is what we all want, because we don't promote that. We want kids to feel like teenagers in London to feel like they can go out without carrying a knife or resorting to a knife, right? But obviously, we're still trying to get over that. We're trying to get past that and educate them and re-educate the youth by saying put the knives down, etc., etc.
But
But it's
earlier
a
on,
process. So it's a process. So we still can't be that shocked when these guys are still protecting themselves.
It's not enough.
So therefore, while we're going through a process, don't be ignorant and
Nah.
just think we can make a stand on social media. We
Bro,
can all
bro,
come
bro.
together,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be able to make the streets fully safe. It's all a process.
Bro,
And you don't want girls to be running out, doing this, yay, like, you know, and start doing challenges, walk in the middle of the night for an hour on your ones challenge, yeah,
That's just-
hashtag,
no.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, that backfires, yeah. Oh, do you mean?
Do you know what the maddest thing is? You say that, right? I watched a BuzzFeed video where they get a male and a female runner to go through New York City on their own at midnight on a jog.
Nice.
And the guy basically just running. And it's just his own fear of the dark or there being no one around that really shakes him up.
Oh shit.
The woman, people run up to her, they whistle at her.
I've seen that.
They
Yeah.
shout at her. They call her all sorts.
But Anton, the point is, you're saying girls aren't allowed after a certain
I
point.
didn't say. I'm saying don't go out. Not allowed.
Yeah,
don't
but what if they
go out on your ones in
what
the
if you're on holiday?
dark?
What if you're on holiday and your
Yeah.
missus needs to get something?
Then let's go and get it, babe.
No, you're on holiday, you dum. What are you
Yeah.
talking
What do
about?
you mean, yeah?
You're on holiday, so you're away and your missus in London.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And she
Uber,
needs to get something.
drive,
Yeah, but
money after met.
literally go somewhere.
Spend
Like,
it. Safety.
driving
But,
is key.
security.
okay. So basically, Anton's point is that women are locked indoors unless there's a man there.
Hold
A
on, I'm
man.
confused by why you're talking so much.
you
Does
know-
your missus walk around in the dark in London?
No, but it's just a
No,
genuine question.
just.
No,
Would
bro,
you-
I'll be thinking. I think it's dangerous.
Does
you-
your missus walk around in the
Wait.
dark in London
It's dangerous
on her
territory,
ones?
bro.
Yes or no?
No.
Why not?
Bro,
Tell her to go
bro,
and start doing
Do
that.
you ever, does your missus and you ever do like separate nights out?
Yeah,
Like,
100%, bro.
So when you get home sometimes, she'll get home later than you.
She knows obviously to get Uber 100% because I feel the same way I know where he's coming from in terms of the fear and the protection, but I think it's a different thing when you start saying you're not allowed to do something, you can't because it's unsafe for
When
you.
she comes home later than you call her.
I feel like
you
we're
cool with
missing. I feel like we're missing the
Are you
point.
cool with
like-
that?
no, but I'm saying if men,
Are you cool with that?
I'm saying
Answer
if
it.
so,
You're
I'm saying
talking
if,
it
I'm
up.
saying if there wasn't a risk of her going out because of some man, then it wouldn't be a
Are
problem.
no,
you
but-
cool
no, but
with
talk it up.
are
Are
you
you
cool with your missus coming back later than you?
Am I cool
Does
with
it
it?
make
Yeah.
you feel uncomfortable?
I feel like the reason why it's uncomfortable is because of some men.
But do you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, because
during
of
that
some
time?
men. Yeah,
Why do you feel uncomfortable?
because of some men.
So
So
are you
why?
sta-
So
Please,
what's
man,
the root of
look,
the
so are you
man.
still happy with her to go out then?
No, I've just told you
Oh,
because
so
of
you
some
don't
men.
want. So you don't want us to go out.
I've just said because you're missing what
Okay,
I'm saying.
some men because
You're
some
missing,
men.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, some
So
men.
what are we gonna
that's
do
the key
about it?
point.
So what-
exactly.
so what's the solution?
Exactly. So the root
So
of
what's
the
the
problem.
solution?
The root of the problem is to ask the question: why there's some men that are moving in a booky manner?
Then what's the solution so we can one day get your missus going out again? on
I've
her ones?
literally just answered.
The solution is this: we're chopping bollocks off.
Yeah.
That's that, right?
Right,
Next.
cool.
Like, can I just say
Oh.
something? My mum's made a good point earlier. She said that she thinks a big problem is not enough police stations around or protection out on the streets. And she made a good point. Where she lives, there used to be a police station right in that area. There used to be a police station about 2 miles away, and then another 2 miles in the other direction. These days, they changed all them places to flats, apartments.
Yeah.
There's not enough protection out on the street, which is also making girls feel not safe.
Let me give you another example. Yeah, obviously, ironic music. What he does, ironic, and I'm not gonna put your name in a bad way. It's not a bad
Wait,
thing, but he knew. Listen, I'm explaining the story. So he obviously you knew you knew Dutch, right?
Nah,
God.
I'd never met that.
No,
you see what he did there?
That's it. Ironic. You do Dutch, right? What? I've never met.
Man goes, oh wait, you're tight with Dutch, yeah?
What? I was confused.
Moving
Right, anyway, on that
swiftly
note,
on.
yeah.
It's time for the relationship advice from
Yes,
the
my
Agony
favourite
Uncles.
Come on.
Favorite time?
Yeah, man, I love giving advice.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
Maybe just let us read the email.
Go on.
And we'll get into your favourite
Ironic.
I'm real. The email is forthepeoplepodcast@gmail.com. The links to which will be in the description box below as well if you are watching on YouTube. For now, our first email comes from an anonymous source. Obviously, we don't ever reveal the names, but this guy says, Fraud Lord and friends. Hoping you can help me out in a sticky situation. My girlfriend was tagged in an Instagram post the other day. When I looked at the post, I saw that the person who posted, her colleague at work, is someone that I had a one-night stand with a couple of months into our relationship. We don't post couple photos, so I don't think the colleague knows that we're together. I'm stressing that things are going to come out because my girlfriend and the colleague look like they're becoming good friends. What do I do? I know it was a massively fraudulent thing for me to do, and I feel awful, but things are going so well now, and I really love her. Telling her could end things, and I really don't want that to happen.
I think not telling her could end things. He needs to be honest right now and nip it in the bud.
Spray and pray.
Spray and pray.
Yeah.
Okay, elaborate for us.
Well, basically hit and hope kind of thing. Spray and pray, same difference. No, I'm joking aside. So to answer the question, I feel like obviously that's a sticky scenario. Basically, he needs to come out. He needs to have the balls, and he needs to say something. There's no other way of this ending.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm gonna free the realness.
No, let me.
This is the hashtag that I want you all to use on the Instagram
he's
and
gotta
in the
say
YouTube.
something, bro.
Right?
He has
Free the
to say
realness,
something.
because I know you, CJ. I know you very well.
Yeah, but you've got to say
There
something.
is
bro.
no way that you would be freeing that much realness.
Well, how long did you say he's been getting out with her for?
Can you just lay this out on the cards for me
Go
one
on.
by one? I want to go around the table here.
Go on.
When you're meeting with a new partner, or when in your experience you have met with a new partner,
Yeah.
do you genuinely list all the people that
No,
you've been
I don't
with?
do that, but he does that.
Okay.
What?
No,
What?
I don't do that.
Who does that?
You said that you tell misses about exes and stuff.
What?
You
What
do.
shit? Yeah, what ex-girlfriends?
That's
What,
what
you
he's
start
saying.
listing names, though?
Yeah.
No, not names.
You said
but
you-
like,
Are you like you're answering when you're asked?
yeah, I'm just like,
Do
yeah.
you speak when you're spoken
Yeah.
to?
No, I do hear that. You might
does-
mention,
yeah,
like
he
you might
do- he
say,
likes-
I
likes-
was with that girl for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
that
He likes doing
But you
that.
only
I
mention the
don't
long,
list things.
the long
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You don't mention.
No, he mentions short ones as well, bro.
Oh,
He says, "Oh, that one, yeah." it's
No,
sort
but
of-
that list is a bit different for you, bro.
it's technical.
I don't know what you're on about.
We've all got kind of different looking explore pages, which we have put in the WhatsApp group to
Yeah.
show, what we're into, and they are really a great indication of what we like to click on.
Yep.
CJ's, yours is very predictable.
Yep, Man United or football.
Oh.
I should say. No, I'm joking.
Listen, quickly.
Oh, football. Jokes aside. No, jokes aside. No, just that's true.
Occasionally,
To be
with
fair,
all the
it's
stuff
all
that we
business.
end up liking, right?
Yeah.
With all the stuff we end up liking, you do occasionally come across people that kind of overlap in
Yeah.
your life, and you're like, oh, I didn't realise that person was into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see their name up on the thing.
Yeah,
This person
100%.
liked.
That's part and parcel of it. I love it. Social media is all a game, man. Like, I think the realness to say to him is, I know it's the obvious answer. He's got to say something. It's more than that. He needs to do more. I don't want to come across as Mr. Detective and tell him the actions he's got to take to ensure that his girl don't find out, because that's the wrong advice. I think the reality is, if he likes her, say something, but only say something you really.
to tell
Well, this is what I'm about to say.
you've been up to in the past. Do
Yeah.
you have to explain yourself?
No,
at
yeah,
all
I'm about to.
Anybody?
I can tell you why. If it comes up where okay, this is the answer. Until it comes up where he has to, you don't need to go out your way to do it.
Why do
And
you have to?
because
No,
if
because
she
they're getting
checks
close.
his,
They're
if she
getting
I mean,
checks
it's
him,
an ex, though, right?
no, but if she checks him, if ever at any point, and she's like, you see that
Did you hear
girl?
the question? They're getting close though.
I know.
Maybe it's an ex, though.
No, but
I
if the
reckon
girl,
Their
if
colleagues at work.
I've already my
Their
the
colleagues
girl
at
then
work
decides
and
to
they're
say
beginning
she's
to get
coming
friends.
out, if
my
the girl-
my point is that they know the girls know each other, yeah.
yeah.
So my point is, if the girl suddenly is like, oh, by the way, you do know I hooked up with Thingy Bob,
Yeah.
and she's like, why didn't you tell me something? If the girl,
That's what I'm saying. He should say from
that's
early.
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say as well.
It was a one night thing, but bro,
It's a one night.
it was at
thing, bro.
the key is it was at the start of the relationship. Girls
How
will
many
take
teams-
that. Girls will take that a bit worse than man. Then
All right, tell me this: how many things you tell? Oh no! About be real, like about exes. Oh,
Huh?
sorry, well, it's not.
no, we still got it, bro.
Oh, oh, anyway, you mentioned it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
everyone knows
Yeah,
the
it's
missus
calm.
name. What,
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
how many times have I mentioned exes to my
Yeah,
fiance?
yeah,
She knows about the ones in the papers.
yeah. But forget about papers. How
Oh,
many ones have you
normal
actually?
girls.
Yeah, where you've been like, oh, just to give you an heads up, babe.
No, but what's the point? Why is there a heads up?
That's exactly the
No,
point
it's
you're
not because
making,
their
though.
two girls are getting close.
They're close, yeah.
They're friends.
Okay, go on. Okay, well,
They're colleagues.
Okay, what about Lucy's friends?
Yeah,
That's
what
like,
about one of Lucy's friends?
yeah.
I wouldn't have ever even gone there.
No, but what if it's someone that
you didn't know that Lucy was connected. Thank you.
So if you meet one of her mates,
Okay, and then Lucy was friends with her. I
Yeah.
would say
in the past,
I would say respectively at the start of our relationship.
Oh, you would say
that
so.
girl, we
Yeah.
had something.
Okay,
in the past.
fine. Okay,
I'd have
fine.
to.
yeah.
You
Fine,
see, me
fine.
and the missus, when we got together, I said I have to be 100 with her.
Right.
Because if anything comes back to bite me,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Okay.
make me look mad.
Fine.
So I
Okay.
think that's the best.
Is it a question of how close they are? What if they're affiliates but they're not friends?
Affiliates.
So just see each other at work, yeah.
Yeah, they're not friends. They're like she don't really fuck with her, but they're like
Are you
they
willing
know
to
each
run
other.
the risk?
That's what I'm trying. That's actually the
It's an ex,
question.
Right.
That's actually a question.
Okay.
It's not an
If
ex.
Would
bro.
you
No, no,
feel
no.
I was on
betrayed?
X. Oh, he cheated.
I want to
Slept with
answer
her
it.
while they're together.
Oh, while they were together.
Oh, while they're together.
Okay, no.
Yeah, it's at the
was
start
like
of their
for-
relationship.
No,
A
but
couple of months into the relationship.
Into
Oh,
their
shit.
relationship.
She's not told
Oh,
her
shit,
yet.
that's quite
She's not
different.
told her yet.
So you've only just clocked what the
These-
email is. Your
I've-
ears.
No, but I didn't
are
know they were.
fraudulent.
I didn't know it was wild. No, but were they official?
Couple of months into the relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
These
well,
men
yeah.
don't know what's going on. Listen,
No, I do.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to be honest.
Yeah, he needs to be honest.
No. You can. If she hasn't told her already,
She
she
has-
won't say anything.
What, the other girl?
Yeah, she won't say anything.
No, but she might not know. Does the other girl know that they're together though?
Oh,
Most girls don't talk to that.
Oh,
with
shit,
that
this
kind
is
of
actually a
stuff.
deep
Trust
No,
me.
You think?
they're becoming
question.
good friends. They will end up talking.
yeah, it's peak.
It's
bro.
peak for him. I think
He
the
If
needs
best
they're
thing
good friends,
is
he needs to-
you wouldn't want to destroy your friend's relationship.
Yeah.
talk on the mic, bro.
If you're good friends, you wouldn't want to ruin your friend's relationship. Think about that.
Okay, we're going to move on to the second email of the day. Make sure you do send them into forthepeoplepodcast@gmail.com if you want the Agony Uncles to go through your relationship situationships.
And can we get 100 comments this week? CJ sucks toes.
Don't do that. It's okay. Anyway, carry on.
Hugh, I've got a problem I thought I'd share with you, as I really don't know who else to ask without them maybe cancelling me.
Jesus.
When I was younger, I didn't ever think any of my friends would use such a drug, but lately I've found out that a good amount of my buddies do. I try not to judge them, but I tend to give them the speech and beg for change.
This is a good one.
So far, about 4 of my friends have used or are still using the substance. Any ideas how to get them to change their ways, or should I intervene at all? Now,
What's
the substance
Yeah.
is
What
the
substance?
title of the email, which
Go on.
is Agony Uncles.
Oh shit, raw.
It's not for everybody. It's only for some circles, you would imagine.
Yeah.
Um,
Facts.
I would imagine it's prevalent in your line
Yeah.
of work.
I was gonna say that, like, in pretty much most events I go to, people are doing something like that.
Openly. Or
Not my
behind closed
team.
doors.
Thankfully, I've got a good team that don't touch that stuff, and they make sure that that's not being done near me, or I don't really see it. I just know people around me might have done it in that next booth or around the corner. You know what I'm saying? But I make sure that I don't touch that. And when people try to come over, I kind of find it a bit disrespectful when they're saying, "Do you want to try this, or have you got this?" And I'm like, "Nah, keep that away from me." Thankfully, me and my team, we've never touched that, and I think that's to do with, I don't know, just the bad experience I've seen other people have with them kind of things that made me not touch it.
Most people have tried drugs when they were young.
I never tried.
Like I was never in that either.
I will never go into specifics necessarily, because what am I going to go throw out here and say mushrooms and all this, etc. But I feel like, put it this way, I've experimented in my youth. I've pretty much experimented.
Name them, man.
I don't think you need to name. I don't think you need
No,
to.
no,
that's
No, 'cause it
exactly
could be
what we
anything.
want to do. Because what the fuck are we talking
No,
about?
because-
bro, free it, bro. What,
No,
have you
because-
tried the proper?
I don't. What is proper? I don't
What's
know.
the proper?
Is dank?
What's
Is that dank? Please.
They're talking about
I don't
it.
know
The
what it's
cocaine.
Proper? I
Oh,
thought that was a
them-
curry.
oh, no.
Huh?
I've got a good team around me. I don't really. I don't
think that's
dabble.
key. That's key.
I've
'cause
been lucky. I've been
that is
lucky.
very
I've been
true.
lucky in the sense of, the truth is, I've been lucky.
So
like,
what have you experimented with?
I've
But you didn't want to
experimented.
say, what was it?
well,
Mushrooms.
even saying weed nowadays on camera is a bit political.
Did he say 4 of his friends are taking drugs?
Yeah, he's
And
very
4.
worried. Basically, about 4 of his friends have used or are still using the substance.
How old are they? That group.
Yeah.
Saying he's 19.
Yeah.
It's a bit sticky.
I would
Because,
talk to. I'll just talk to him. I'll
But
just be like,
at the same time,
nah, it's
Trax-
long for me. You lot.
yeah, but at that age group, at the same
Yeah.
time, man are experiencing, and we're not promoting drugs, but
Yeah.
man are just enjoying themselves at this age group. you
I
know?
don't think. I think at 19 he's got nothing to be worried about. I think if he doesn't really want to do it, just say you don't want to do it.
Yeah, but then
And not
I would
feel
just
ashamed.
I wouldn't roll with them anymore. I'd allow it.
It's that real.
Yeah,
Like I feel
yeah.
like that's actually not bad. That situation.
So
It's
hold
not
on a
as
second,
bad.
right? You're saying if your friends are doing madness that you're not into, you're going to cut them out of your life.
That's a
Nah,
really good
nah.
point. I don't agree with you. That's nonsense.
No. When I was do you know
What do you mean?
When I was
No,
young,
you just said yeah.
No.
That's exactly what you just
No,
said.
You're
I'm
chatting
thinking
shit,
about my
bro.
close friend circle.
You're chatting
I think
shit.
I would
Yeah.
I would
There's
basically.
CJ. Would you cut someone out of your life? if
I
you did
wouldn't
that?
cut anyone out of my life.
So
If
I'll
they're
definitely
day
talk
one,
though. I'd have a word though.
if they're listen, he's not free rules. I know man that are on the substance.
okay.
I'll be real. I'm friends with men that are on the substance.
Okay. Hold on a second.
No,
Hold
not
on a second.
necessarily
No,
my
no,
circle.
This is crucial. This
I
is
know
great.
friends
That's great.
that are. I've
And
got
are they
friends.
doing this with you while
No,
you're
no,
out?
no.
Or
As in,
no, don't mean that.
they
Okay.
don't do
Are they
it
doing
with-
it in front of you or hiding it from
put
you?
it this way, yeah. And this is actually one of the realest things I've said on the podcast. I know people that do it, and there's almost like an understanding where I know they do it, but I won't ever check them because I just let them do them.
Are they keeping
Okay.
that kind of behind closed doors
Because
in a
it's
way?
almost
or?
like there's that term like people call it the invisible contract. Like you don't need
Right.
to say anything.
Yeah.
You just know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I might go to the toilet for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool, do you? I know, but it's calm. I will never need to
Right.
say anything.
But we're at an age as well where we're grown men, and
Exactly that.
and sometimes just let man do.
Yeah,
Well,
but is
that's
that healthy
exactly
though?
it.
As a good friend though, you still want to like.
It's
you can
nothing
help
to do
your
with
friend out,
friendship,
though.
bro. It's nothing to do with
And I think
friendship.
Is it not?
No, because do you know why? I'm a
So if
firm.
you- say
No,
you-
I'll explain why. I'm a firm believer that a lot of men have their own vices, right? Some people do cocaine, some people do weed, some people do
Drink.
shot. Everyone does their own thing,
Yeah.
right? So if that's their thing and they want to do it and they're fine and we're having a conversation, cool. I'm not going to judge a man from doing that. I'm not going to judge. Who am I to judge a man?
So if you,
Uh,
The man wants to take cocaine. It's not my place to
if I-
say.
no, but
It's not
no,
my place to
do
say
you know
don't
what,
take
CJ?
cocaine.
I kind
It's
of
not my
get.
place
I
to
kind
say
of get
that.
what you're saying, right? But there are limits, though, man. Like,
What, cocaine?
You know what? Well, it's like this, right?
How much is he doing?
That drug in particular is directly associated with the fast-moving world
Yeah,
that brings in money.
100%. I'm
right?
saying like
Traders.
if we're trying to say stop.
Traders,
Well, I'm trying.
brunches,
Yeah, I'm
you
trying
know?
to say if you're
It's
saying,
I know nightclubbers.
bro,
Yeah,
this is
that's
it.
what they're
DJs,
doing.
Yeah.
DJs that
All
aren't
night and on
sleeping. So what if the next question is you're saying some people or you're seeing some people that are saying like it actually helps them get to the position where they are.
No, I
Who
don't think it
says
helps.
that?
Doesn't help.
No, because you see some people. Hugh mentioned something earlier about the fast-paced lifestyle, right?
Mm.
Like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And obviously, like cocaine it's known to be a drug. I haven't dabbled in it, but like it's known to be a drug where
Have you never tried cocaine?
no,
No.
Free the
You've
real.
never done cocaine.
no.
Parties.
Are you free to rule this?
Parties were not the main source
Yeah.
of people that were surrounding me that were doing these things as well.
Mm.
You know the main
Okay.
place? In the studio. And it's one of the reasons why I backed the fuck out of music. Because
Mm.
wanting to be
it
a
was
sound
mad.
engineer
Yeah, it
and
was
being
mad.
surrounded by people who are late all the time,
Yeah.
who are high all the time, who can't
Mm.
remember their lyrics all the time,
Yeah.
or haven't even started writing their fucking lyrics when they come to the studio for 3 hours to sit
Oh,
at
for
the back
fuck's
smoking.
sake.
Yeah.
Allow me.
Do you know what? I haven't met many musicians that do mad drugs like that. You know?
That's what I was saying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Or maybe they don't do it in my facility. Like
yeah,
my-
they do, bro.
where
They do it
I'm
behind
at.
your back, bro.
Yeah,
This
and
is-
I'm
well, this is-
probably.
This is what I'm
naive
saying
it
to
a bit.
Hugh about the invisible contract. Like you,
Okay,
it's kind of
yeah.
like
they go and do their
they do their
and then-
thing. You don't question what they're doing.
Mm.
Like it happens a lot, bro. It happens a lot.
I've never had any drug in my life
But
other than cannibal.
What's that?
Cannabis.
Cannabis.
He's not free.
Alright, so listen, lads.
Huh?
He's not free.
Lads,
No, I've never
Lads.
had any drug in my life.
I got a good
Got
question.
free rolls.
You got 7 million in the bank, yeah? Are you doing cocaine tonight?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
question.
7 million's in the bank. You're chilling. Yeah?
Oh shit.
Work's
Fair.
done now, yeah, for a bit. You're just chilling, kicking back.
Yeah.
Is that cocaine a guy on?
Oh, as in, okay.
Is
I've
that the
got-
time-
I've got 7 million in the bank. We're going to have a big party.
Yeah.
Are we getting some
Are you-
cocaine in?
Yes, are you man doing it?
That's
Because I'm
a big
still not, I
question.
don't think.
That's a big
I'm
question.
still not, you know.
Seven
That's a-
million
That's a
pounds.
big question.
Seven
That is a
mil.
that's an amazing
That's
question.
a
the way
big
you done it.
question, right? Why is that a big question for you?
For me,
CJ?
because like like we need to free the rollers for
So,
the fans.
so you're
yeah.
considering, because it's like you've got the money in the bank, you're made now. You can just do
No,
what the fuck you like.
I
that's
know what ironic is saying. Ironic is saying there's when there's that sort of level of W involved and that many
You
people
celebrate with a
and that
big
gas.
fat.
You know, no, don't put words in my mouth, bro.
Well, I'm
saying-
wondering why
no,
that's a big
because
question.
I'm trying to
my
say-
answer is no. I've
No,
got
as
7 million.
I'm about to.
I'd rather
I'm
go on
about to answer the
holiday and eat
question.
a mango on
Yeah,
a beach.
My
Yeah,
answer,
Cheers.
My
Yeah.
answer to what he's saying is: are you celebrating? You've just got this in. You have a party, and if you got a party where there's winnings, there's gonna be people doing it around you. You don't have to get involved.
Okay, right. Okay.
Is that not a fact?
No, you don't have to get involved. Don't be a sheep.
Huh?
You know what?
No,
Listen.
I said you don't get involved. That's what I'm saying.
No. Why are you feeding the coke fiends? What are you? A fucking. Huh? What
I'm
is
missing,
this?
I'm misinterpreting.
Sosa.
Are you say you're talking about using his money to get bro?
Freeway.
Vote for everyone.
Freeway
Oh, for fuck's
Ricky.
sake.
Huh?
Vote for everyone other than me.
My mum and your mum growing up were good friends
Yeah.
and did a lot of partying together.
Yeah.
My mum is known at times as, I would say, probably being, at the time anyway, the boring one, because
Teetotal.
she's completely teetotal, never smoked, never drank, never taken a
Still
drug.
till
in her
now.
life, to this day.
That's
right?
amazing.
That's
No.
sick.
That is sick.
That has, over the years, won her incredible respect.
Of course.
Because as people realise on their journey of fucking around with all these stupidness, I wish I had just said no. Don't be a sheep.
Yeah.
Just because you've got 7 mil in the bank, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
If you are surrounded by cokeheads, do you think people from afar are going to be able to tell the difference between you and your friends?
Facts.
No.
Facts. I rate that. So you're saying you don't know any cokeheads? What's the question? What is the question?
Do you know any?
Do you know what, CJ?
no, don't ask the question.
It's a great question. And
Yeah,
the honest,
why are you
the
asking
honest
the question?
answer
I'm really
is,
confused.
I do know people that do
Thank you.
cocaine, but do you know where I keep them? In the fucking WhatsApp. When they invite me to go out, it's a no. And
All
part
right,
of the
thank you.
reason
That's
is
what I
because I
wanted to know.
don't want to be surrounded
Do you
by
agree,
that.
do you agree with
Perfect.
his views or are they archaic?
No, I agree
You
with
do
his
what you
views.
like, mate.
No, I
Yeah.
agree
You
with
do
his
what you
views. I
like.
agree with his
So-
views. The only difference is I do know. I actually do go out with coke. I know people
Of
that do
course,
it.
of course. Listen, mate. You
Yeah.
know why I say of course?
I'm being real. I'm
No,
free
free
to
it.
real this.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm
free
free
I
to
know.
real this.
Listen, we say it in jest, but I know
I'm the
you're-
only one
I
that
know
frees the
you're always
realness.
real. I know you're
For
always
fuck's
real.
sake.
The problem is,
Yeah.
I also know the circles or kind of environments and people that you're hanging around with. You're brunching with
Yeah.
champagne
So,
flowing.
yeah, I'm
wine
just being
at
real, yeah.
midday.
Yeah.
That means with
Wait,
oysters
Yeah.
and
What do
whatnot,
you mean
you know,
say?
flowing.
I don't
We're gonna be talking
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Where money goes,
Yep.
Yeah.
so does this thing.
Cool.
Right?
Do you know what it is though? I don't judge people though. If man have their advice, like you said earlier,
Mhm.
that's their thing. I don't watch anyone else. I don't follow anyone else. I didn't drink till I was like 18, and that was because I turned 18. I was like, you know what? Let me try this. Tried it for the first time, and it was a turn up. Yeah. From there, I was like, this is me. Yeah.
That's
Nah,
good.
but it's for me. It's like I've seen people drink my whole
the
life.
first time you drunk was a good experience.
Well, it was. The hangover was mad, but I was just, bro. I was 18. I'd never done anything. I never touched anything. Never smoked. Never done anything. I was like, this is making me feel a bit loose, and I'm a shy, quiet kid at the time. So I was thinking, this is a cool feeling, especially as I'm a DJ and that now. And I was thinking, yeah, this is cool. And then from there, that was my thing, innit?
Yeah, you like a drink, man.
That's my thing. I like a drink, bro.
You know, the first time I got drunk, right, I was on a cricket tour
Yeah.
playing for London schools.
Oh shit. Right.
And I'd gone for 2 pints of Guinness with this guy called Henry, who was just well ahead of me in the drinking stakes, right? So he was also twice the size of me, so he could
Amazing.
take a lot more. I had 2 pints of Guinness, somehow got back to this dormitory or whatever it was, and woke up with shaving foam on my eyes.
Oh, you had it as well.
with Pringles on my
Oh.
eyes,
Oh.
all my legs shaved.
Oh, that's a thing, right?
And
Okay.
I was in the shower. I just woke up in the shower. It was a very, very weird experience. But
The drinking thing though, I wanna say, I've been trying to do it more. Just drink when there's a celebration. That's my thing these days, because as you get older, like you said, I'm more focused, and I need my focus to be 100% at all times.
Yeah.
So when I drink now, it has to be a celebration or I'm abroad on holiday chilling. Other than that, like, I haven't got time for any of that.
What if your missus will just, you came home and your missus just started doing lines, was like, do you know what, I'm on it now, you know? Like, we've all got missus, we're like, do you know what, I feel like doing it now. I'm just gonna do it on a weekend or something like casual. Do you just lock off your missus, or do you talk to them? This is what my point is, like, sometimes it's healthy to have a little chat.
You talk,
Like, do you mean like CJ, for example, tried to say, what's it? Oh, just let people do what they're doing. Like, you know, ignorance is bliss. Whatever you say, like, let people do it. Invisible contracts. But
not with misses. Oh,
missus.
not with misses.
Oh, so
Huh? No, not with
missus.
misses.
Oh, so missus.
Are you joking? No, you don't do.
Okay.
No, that's
So
really
you'd
funny. That's really funny.
You'd let your friends fuck themselves up.
Yeah.
but
So you don't care about your friends.
Okay.
No.
So I'm fucked. Basically, if I'm
That's a
fucked,
really good
he's
point.
Just gonna leave me alone.
That's actually
Invisible contract.
that's a really
Yeah,
good question. That's a really good
That is a
question.
good question.
I actually really like a question. Is it the same with your boys as it is with your missus? I'll be real with your boys and the missus. I think it is a little bit
Man just
different.
wasting away
I think
next
it's
to you,
different.
going, yo, Diggs, one more line, though. And you're gonna say, oh yeah, bless, bro. I'll see you
No,
tomorrow.
to be
innit?
fair, Anthony, if it was you, I'd. No, okay. Do you that? Oh, raw.
Raw.
Oh shit! What's that?
So missus
Realness.
means more, yeah?
Raw.
Okay.
Realness is
Missus
the
means more
realness
now,
is
G.
is going.
I was
No.
there when you were shooting in the
Listen.
gym.
You see, if Anton, I've never really probed and said, "Oh, the cocaina is
Mm.
that something that you've ever really?" And to be honest, he's a good brother. I know he don't really get involved in that, but I'll never go out of my way to grill him and be like, "No, but come on," because we've elevated to a point where some of our circles, we know that that's rife, right? And Tracks has been in the heart of situations where I know it's rife. I've been in the heart of situations where I know it's rife, and obviously there's that temptation element because you're like, well, there's so and so doing it, and it's like, all right, do it. And obviously, I've always been like, no, allow it.
Man,
I've always-
So you stop
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's a sheep thing.
Sheep sofa.
I've always,
Sofa.
nah, come on.
I don't really need to drink to have a good time.
Yeah.
So 2 glasses is my absolute limit.
Oh, swear down.
That's it.
2 glasses of what?
Otherwise, things start to get where I can't see clearly or
Wait.
think clearly. I don't ever want to get to the stage where I'm slurring in conversation because you look fucking embarrassing. Just the same way that if you are doing lines of cocaine in front of people who aren't, you look like an absolute mess. Sweating profusely, can't stop talking. The pace is unrelenting,
Yeah.
and you're not actually listening. You're just waiting to say the next
Speak,
thing.
yeah.
It's fucking embarrassing and not anything that I need to be concerning myself with.
I rate
I
that.
like people that are serious about money, serious about business, and serious about having a good time. You want to do that good stuff, good time with the nonsense. I don't mind being in the circle,
Yeah.
but just I'm going to have to
Away
remove
from me.
myself for that
Yeah.
minute, or you
Rate
go
that.
and do that over there because you will quickly find that I don't respect that.
Right.
I can't, not when I've seen the damage that
It's
can
done.
cause.
So can you tell, like, when you talk about damages caused, because some people are excelling using it. So what damage has it caused that you've seen? That's a real
How does that
question.
excelling what working?
I've seen man
How
that
do you
I
work?
know that are on it that are fucking
Oh, like this,
clearing.
like this, like
They just no. Obviously, jokes. Listen, he's joking.
You're talking about Wolf of Wall Street.
The thing is, he's joking.
You're talking about Wolf of Wall
That's a
Street,
good
innit?
example,
Yeah,
by
he's
the
got
way.
Wolf of Wall
But
Street.
he's joking. But
I know.
there's actually truth in what he's saying. Like I've seen men that are supercharged
Bang on.
that are excelling because they're like A B, right? Not A B C. Like they're bang bang bang, right? Deal done, right? Okay, bish bash bosh, right? That room, that room,
Speed,
that
yeah,
room.
speed.
So what are you talking about?
Speed.
It's a thing. I've seen
Of
people
course,
excelling that are
of course
doing
it
it.
is, yeah.
Okay.
People are using performance-enhancing drugs for
This is it,
all
This-
sorts.
bro. This is
But
reality.
I never
We
associated
gotta
that
be
as
real
performance
here.
enhancing. I thought that was more of a celebration.
It's not like it's not.
Like
It's an
sort-
I
invisible.
think this is part of the
performance
problem
enhancing. It is
because
performance
you
enhancing.
become engrossed in that. The vice taking over is the dangerous thing. This is why
That's-
I'm personally
yeah.
of the opinion that anyone can do anything in moderation. CJ, if you decide that you want to do a couple of lines when we go for a
Yeah.
drink, I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
If you decide that you're going to do a couple of lines every night of the week
Okay.
for the next 6 weeks, I am going to judge you
Yeah.
because it would appear that you do have a
a
problem.
problem.
And it's not so much about the socialising and the having fun and like you said, the you know, the reward or the whatever it is. It's actually, I'm using this to keep me awake. I'm going to use it to go out as well because I need to be active and networking.
That's dangerous.
I'm going to use it to
dangerous.
Relying on it is mad.
That's a bit
fucked.
mad.
That's
And
fucked.
it is a slippery slope with this type of thing.
That's
So,
fucked.
once more, for this guy, if your mates are using it, I would just watch. Just watch for a minute.
Yeah.
If it is getting out of hand and you can see that it's getting out of hand, say something.
Lock off thing.
If you care about them, say something. And if you don't feel like you're up for that, lock it off.
Amen.
Simple.
Lock off the friendship thing.
Kids don't do drugs.
If
Also,
if any of us, right, if any of us ever had a situation where we were getting a little bit lost in whatever source it was, and it doesn't matter what source it is, it can be porn.
Porn.
That's the source.
Addiction,
Right?
I'm seeing that online a lot. Addiction's quite bad in the porn industry.
Food.
Apparently, it's the
Porn
worst
is
addiction in the world.
incredibly destructive for men.
You know,
right?
you know what? I read this thing. Yeah, like,
That's
there's a
mad.
lot of men that are watching porn several times a day.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Man, no, honestly, like, that's like normal.
And then wondering why they can't chat a bird up. Or why
It's
you're
not, in
finding it
lockdown, it's going to be
difficult
even
talk
worse,
to
right?
people.
In lockdown, porn rate would have gone through the roof.
you laugh, yeah,
Of
but
course.
that's real. You know,
Free
several
it.
times a day.
Free it. How many times
No,
do you man
what?
watch? How many times a week though?
What are we talking about over lockdown? You got to
Yeah,
remember
yeah. In
Yeah,
lockdown.
I've got
it's
misses.
different with misses. It's different.
Oh, right.
Oh, so you don't have the time to
I don't-
No,
yeah,
sometimes
No,
I
when I
do.
got misses,
Sometimes I do.
once a week thing.
It depends because you know, obviously, women have their own moments when they can't get involved as well.
Yeah.
you know. But look, in general, I'll tell you about this. Yeah, when I was at university, I cracked 16 in a day.
What?
16?
fuck,
No
problem.
way.
What?
On my
Leave me
life,
alone, Hugh.
swear down.
Oh no,
Leave
bro,
me
you
alone.
could have killed yourself.
Hugh, fuck
Bro,
off.
you could have
No,
killed
fuck
yourself.
off.
Those
No.
bloods.
Hugh,
Those bloods.
Hugh,
Calm.
Hugh, I
Those
feel
bloods.
sick. I
Man
feel
said calm.
sick. Hugh, I feel
Man said
sick.
calm. There was
What? What are you
blood,
on
bro.
about? Sweet
Blood.
16.
Would there be blood? Would there be
Man's cracking out sweet 16s.
16 bar, hot like tar. Yeah.
Nah, leave me alone.